Alright, welcome back. We now begin the second half of the Factions campaign missions with Mission 7, Boreas Seabed. And we are finally at the home of the glorious Luxon Armada. In terms of comp, not much is going to change for this mission. This is actually a pretty quick mission, so should be in and out in like 15 minutes tops. In terms of timing that we need to do for this mission, I actually don't remember off the top of my head. Because again, I never have any issue hitting it. So 20 minutes to get through. So really not that bad. There's a good chance we're done in like 10. So anyways, this starts off by you fighting all of the Luxon champions. So since they're all happen to be NPCs here, I'm going to explain them here, rather than when we're rapid firing through them at the start of the mission. So you've got Damon and Seaguard Eli. Damon uses broadhead arrow, has some crab pets, not really anything noticeable for them. Eli is just typical warrior. The main thing though is that they both carry resurrection signets, so just keep an eye out for those. Second up will be the Serpent clan, which is Aurora and Seaguard Gita. Aurora, I believe, is a barrage ranger, which can be pretty nasty if the group is stacked together, so be wary of that. If you've got your block skills through something like displacement, you'll probably be okay. Seaguard Gita is a monk, specifically a protection monk. Generally, you can take her down with focused fire. It's not that big of an issue. And then we have the Turtle Clan. This group is the most dangerous part of the mission, because Argo here is a monster. He's got a unique skill, Argo's Cry. He'll shout out a name of his target and start casting a skill. When it goes off, it is basically a supercharged meteor shower. It does double the damage of a normal meteor shower. Does it do double damage of a normal meteor shower? I can't remember. It's double damage or something else in addition to having a very short cooldown. And because Argo's a boss, it's going to for free do double damage, but I don't think it actually does double damage of the actual meteor shower, just because he's a boss that it does. And then Seaguard Hala is a mesmer, so if you're trying to disrupt Argo's Cry, she will try to disrupt you in turn. So this group is very nasty. Make sure before you engage them, shelter is up. Because if you let Argo get Mind Burn off too, you're going to be in serious trouble. But anyways, without any further ado, let's get into it. By the way, you may have seen this on the map before. This is the only mission I already had completed in hard mode going into this. Because it was just an easy mission to do. It's very quick. And plus it gives a lot of Luxon faction. So you see their initial chat. Sometimes if you cancel out the dialogue, you can get through this stuff quicker. And if you're very curious of reading it, it is in your chat window and wherever you have it on your UI. For me, it's the bottom left. Yeah, you've got all those guys roasting you up there, and then Togo's just like, do your best! But yeah, here we go. So first up's the crab, like I'd mentioned. Just mind the broadhead arrow there from Damon. He'll give you a daze. If he gets anybody with it, he's a heavy interrupter. It'll make it harder to cast the skills that you want to cast. But yeah, probably would have been a smart idea to summon my spirits a little bit sooner. There was one resurrection signet going off. So if we take out Damon, and since I've had Damon targeted, I know it wasn't him. Or is it only the Seaguard that carries it? Because I didn't see him cast it the whole time. But anyways, he's out, so next up is Eli. So Eli's got Dragon Slash. That's actually a pretty good elite. Gives him a bunch of adrenaline to use all of his adrenal skills that he does not seem to have. There we go. That's the crab eliminated. So next up will be the Serpent. So as I mentioned, this is in a barrage ranger that we'll be dealing with, so I'm going to quickly recast Shelter and Union. Favorable winds as well, so that's increased damage. Should just be very careful around her. Maybe if you bring an Illusion Mesmer with Ineptitude casted on her to blind her, that helps too. But I'm more worried about Argo. Like, I'm going to sick all 3 of my Mesmers on Argo. I'm taking 0 chances there. And as always, my spirits are doing whatever the heck they feel like doing. Like, seriously, why are you attacking all the way over there? Can't you please attack Aurora? Yep, if you had attacked Aurora, there would have been no Resurrection Signet. This is what makes this mission take forever, is when my spirits don't cooperate with me. But anyways, Spirit should be able to handle the Mesmer from here, so we're going to head to the crab immediately. Or the turtle, I mean. Because I want to make sure that we get Shelter up. So casting Shelter, and casting Union. And here we go. Here's Argo. Sick all 3 of my Mesmers on him. And let's get rolling. Like, priority number 1 for me, there it is. So he's attacking Olias. He got it off. So I'm flagging everybody away from that. We are not messing with Argo's Cry. So when it does land, that is what you do, is you quickly flag whoever is targeted by it away from it. So now it's attacking a random Bone Fiend. And there we go. So that may have been the quickest down. That's because he has serious firepower. So in a second here, we will be given the Spear of Archimedes. Much like the Urn of St. Victor, it is a bundle item. The difference with this one is it builds whenever enemies die near you, and it does damage based off of its level. So level 1, it's only 10 damage, but it gets crazy at level 5. It scales up pretty quickly. Anyways, now we're heading out to Zu Hanuku to go kill the Kraken. And specifically, if you follow where that Kraken spawn is running around over to the right here, you can skip quite a few mobs. Now we'll be able to sneak past the Naga here. Then we'll get some more, bring my spirits over. Quickly resummon them, refresh their cooldowns. But yeah, if you have to fight those groups, it's not a big deal. Just make sure the spear's near it. So another note about the spear that separates it from the urn is the spear charges while it's dropped. So even if you're a melee player, as long as you keep the spear kind of near enemies when they go down, it does actually pre-charge the spear when you pick it up. Which can be incredibly helpful if you just pick a vantage point and you pull a bunch of enemies to it. So spear's powering up, it's now level 2. It's like, for example, I could have had the spear dropped here and I pull all these enemies. Now it's level 3, so it does 55. Level 4, it's up to 115. And there's level 5. So 235 damage. And this actually increases on the boss. So the main boss here is Zu Hanuku, who's up here. By the way, we've only been in this mission for 6 minutes. I was not kidding when I said this one's fast. So, to get to the boss, we just take out a bunch of these Kraken spawn here. They are all Mesmers, so just be wary of that. I believe they use Signet of Midnight as their elite. They're kind of anti-melee a little bit. Anti-martial weapons, I guess, would be more accurate. We're just going to chill here. The reason I'm not using my fully charged spear on them is I'm saving it for the boss. If I had aggroed some of those mobs I ran past at the start of my run down here, I might have dropped it earlier, but I don't need to now. There we go. There's Zu Hanuku. It's going to resurrect a lot of things. Jade Fury does some damage. But with Shelter, it's no big deal. So there's the spear. It did 1900 damage to the boss. So 100% drop a rank 5 spear right underneath Zu. And it's going to do an insane amount. If you want to, you could even pick it up again, just drop it immediately. It's not going to do as much damage. But I mean, it still does 900, which is pretty crazy. So you can just keep picking it up and dropping it under and getting some extra free damage. And just like that, we're done in 8 minutes. One of the fastest missions in the game. You will see the specific timer here. Oh, Brother Menlo, how nice of you to join us. Eight minutes on the dot. So not even half the time needed in hard mode to complete this. So there we go. Now we're into Zoss Shivros channel. And now that we have both the urn and the spear in our collection, it is time to go take care of Shuro Tagachi and end this. Don't worry about the fact that there are 13 missions and we're only on number 7. Obviously we're going to beat him. But until then, as always, hope these guides are helpful and we'll see you for the next one.